The following is from Fall 2010 Math 112 Test 3. In this video, I will do number 1 and number 2 and number 3. Number 1, compute. We don't need to show the work here, but if you see the questions, we are actually multiplying by base 10 and dividing by base 10. Okay, now I hope we remember how to do this. When you multiply by base 10, like part A here, if you multiply, the decimal points move opposite directions. When you divide, the decimal points move the same direction. Now let's see. So here, the decimal point of 10,000 is there. To make it 1, I will move it 4 times to the left, and therefore the other number will move the decimal points opposite direction 4 times to the right. Okay, then that will be 74,9,150. Okay, if you move the decimal point 4 times to the left, when you multiply, then the other number moves 4 times to the right. Part B, we will do the same thing. The decimal point is here. To make it 1, I will move the decimal point twice to the right to make it 1. Therefore, here I move it twice to the left to compensate that. Then this will be 0.74915. In part C, when you divide by base 10, the decimal point moves the same direction. So in this case, if I move it 3 times to the right to make it 1, then I will move it also 3 times to the right, the same direction. That will be 74915. For part B, you divide by 100, the decimal point is now here. To make it 1, I will move it twice to the left, and therefore here I move it twice to the left as well. This will then be 0.74915. Okay, that's for number 1. Number 2, compute and show the pancake aside. Now 8.4 times, part A, 8.4 times negative 5.16. Remember, you always do the sign first. Positive times negative is negative. Okay, now whatever the result, it will be coming from the pancake. 8.4 times 5.16. And remember, every time you do pancake, never use negative number. Okay, pancake only for positive numbers. Now whatever the result we have here later on, then I will copy it there. Okay, now let's see. 4 times 6 is 24, save 2. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 2 is 50. For the second number, I multiply by 1. 84 times 1 is 84. The third number, multiply by 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Save 2. 8 times 1 is 40, plus 2 is 42. And when I add them, this is what I get. And then from here, we count how many decimal places we have. We have 1, 2, 3. Let me write it down. 1 here, 2 and 3. So we should have 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. The decimal point will be here. Okay, so the product of 8.4 times negative 5.16 is negative. And then you do the pancake. Then once you get the product there, you copy that down here. Okay, that's for 2A. 2B, negative 0.738 divided by 0.36. Because we are not allowed, we cannot divide by decimal points. I will move the decimal point here twice to the right, and therefore I move it twice to the right also here. This way the divisor will not be a decimal anymore. Now if I move the decimal points that way, then I will get negative 73.8 divided by 36. Now I require you to rewrite it. Okay, you need to rewrite it in such a way that the divisor now is not a decimal. Now, to divide this, negative divided by positive is negative. And then I do the pancake aside. Again, when you do the pancake, do not use negative number. Now you see that the decimal point of the quotient always above the decimal point of the dividend. Okay, now once you're done with the pancake here, then you copy the quotient there in the part that you need to answer. Okay, now this is for number 2b. Number 3, simplify the following. I hope you see right away what we need to do. Notice that the guys inside the parentheses here are not like terms, so we are not allowed to combine them. Okay, now because they are not like terms, then we will do distribution to get rid of the parentheses. We will be distributing 3 into 2.7x and into negative 5.7. Okay, now let's do it. 3 times 2.7, let me do it aside here. 3 times 2.7, that's 8.1, so this is 8.1x minus 3 times negative 5.7, 5.7 times 3, 1, that's 2 here, 171, 1 decimal place, so this is minus 17.1 minus x. Now this x here is not inside the grouping symbol, right? So it will be standing alone. Now then from here I will combine like terms. 8.1x minus x. Okay, notice that you have invisible 1 there actually, right? You have invisible 1, so it is actually 8.1 minus 1, like that. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, the 1's not here, not underneath that one. No, it's supposed to be under 8 because that's the place value. And when I subtract, I get 7.1, which means this is 7.1x minus 17.1. Okay, now this is from fall 2010 Math 112 Test 3, number 1, number 2, and number 3.